Hi, my name's Navina. Are you wondering how you can practice for your medicine or dentistry interviews? In this video, we look at several tips and tricks that can help you best practice for your interviews beforehand. We also cover the importance of feedback in your preparation.
So practice is the only and most important thing that you can do to make yourself better at interviews. But that being said, try not to script your answers word for word. It's important to be genuine with them and it's important for the interview to feel like a conversation. It's also important for you to read around medicine or dentistry as much as you can.
So, how do I practice? We would suggest that you practice with friends. If you have friends who are applying to medicine or dentistry, do try and practice a few times a week and test each other on the most common interview questions. Try mock interviews with clinicians, teachers, anyone you might know. Obviously, we have the interview course or tuition. We often, with that, obviously, you'll get really in-depth feedback. We recommend using online question banks. So we have our own question bank or something like the ISC book. If you haven't seen it, that's available as well. Every time you practice, try to replicate the real interview scenario and give the best possible answer that you can. Make that scenario as real as possible so that when you go into the interview yourself, you know what to expect.
So the key to practicing interviews and really developing your skills is constructive feedback. Try to get as much feedback as possible. Make sure whoever you're practicing with gives you constructive feedback on how you can improve. So by that, I mean not just talking about your flaws or something that you've done really well, but trying to integrate both. And maybe if they can give you suggestions to improve, try and take them on board. Your interviewer doesn't have to have a medical background. They can still advise you on very important things like communication and the way that you structure your answers. It's important to evaluate your feedback and put this into action. Even though we recommend you practice as much as possible, the most important thing is to actually implement the feedback that you're given in order to better yourself. A way that you could potentially do this is to make recordings of yourself, so just video yourself, and evaluate it. This will help you pick up on things like body language and your expression, tone, etc., and also pick up on the way that you structure your answers. If your interviews are asynchronous, which means that you'll have to record a video and upload it to a website, we really recommend that you practice filming yourself. And this can also be helpful for live online interviews as well.